Today I have for you one of the best guns to be using, the FFAR, and it actually just got a crazy buff. So they increased that damage range, making this thing a whole lot better to be using at long range. It's already one of the best guns to be using up close. Very versatile weapon, given they only buffed it in Warzone, but still is one of the best things to be using right now in the multiplayer. This is a phenomenal weapon in Warzone and in multiplayer, given a lot of people in Warzone will actually use it like a very mid-range sniper support weapon, and this build is going to work perfect for that. And then if you're using it in multiplayer, it's going to be an all-around very good build. Going to be having a gunfighter and a 5 attachment, given this thing is so much better in the gunfighter. So we are going to be going over that first. That's kind of how I recommend you guys to always use it. Now, even though this thing just got a buff to its damage range, the damage range is still very lackluster. So I highly recommend you guys to add the long barrel on here, increase that damage range to 26.4 meters, making it take just a few less shots. The bullet velocity is absolutely horrible. So we are going to be going over to the fire mods. I do recommend you guys to add the overpressured rounds. Now, if you are using this thing and you still feel like the bullet velocity just isn't good, then I would just add the reinforced barrel. But just trust me on the long barrel, like it is incredible with that long barrel paired up with the overpressured rounds, increasing that bullet velocity to 720. This thing already has a fast TTK. Yes, it's only going to be able to kill fast up to like 25 meters, but at long range, as long as you can hit those shots, you're still going to get a fast TTK. But you know, there's a little bit of recoil, so we are going to be going over to the muzzle and we are going to be adding the compensator. Do you want everything in Call of Duty without having to play the game? Then you should check out my long-term sponsor, Cbass. Cbass is a team of real players that will load onto your account to legitimately grind anything that you wish. And this goes for all the recent Call of Duties and many other games. They will even get you iridescent so you can flex all the cool rewards. Seriously, there's no risk involved because they don't use an unlocked tool. They legitimately play in your account, and I've been with them for a long time and haven't seen a single negative review. And so if you want to save your time and energy, check out Cbass.com. With the compensator, it's going to increase that recoil gun kick control by 40%, really making it so those sights don't really shake around as much. Also gives us a nice vertical recoil buff, and so now this thing shouldn't really be moving as much. And if you want to use the iron sights, you're actually going to be able to do so with the compensator, given we are using an optic in the gameplay, and that's kind of what I recommend. So the optic that we were using is going to be the Dofresh MF Reflex. If you haven't used it, please try it out. Obviously, there's some other really good ones, but I think this is the most underrated sight in the game. And then in the gameplay, I was actually using the zombies the purple missile. The red dot and the blue dot and stuff like that is a little bit better, but just try it out. I think it's really enjoyable to actually mix up your reticle. It just makes it feel like you're using a new gun. Or in Black Ops 1, I would always use reticles like this. And so it just kind of feels like very nostalgic and a great way to mix up the game while also still keeping the weapon very good. We are blowing through ammo super fast. Our mag size is only 30, so you're going to be running out of ammo all the time. So I do recommend that extended mag 1. Extended mag 2 is cool on Nuketown or any super tiny map, but I just don't think it's worth to lose that much mobility or reload quickness and things like that. So the extended mag should be a little bit better for most of the people out there. And this thing still does shake around a little bit, so we are going to be adding the Ranger foregrip. Vertical foregrip still a great option if you want to really smooth out that recoil, but since this gun doesn't have the best damage range, they want you to play, or it's built to play aggressive with. So the Ranger foregrip is going to make it so you get less dead slides, so then you actually can move around and have a good time around the map. But that slide to fire delay and the ADS speed is going to get you killed. And so we are going to be adding the ergonomic grip, which is going to increase that true sprint to fire speed, since you typically don't fire the gun until your ADS, so you don't really want to look at your sprint to fire. That's more if you go from sprinting into hip fire. You want to look at the ADS speed, because you slide or you ADS into the gunfight. This is going to increase that, so now our true sprint to fire is going to be 235 milliseconds. Also increase that jumping ADS speed, that slide to fire, and that dive to fire speed, overall making the weapon a lot more fluid. For the last attachment, we are going to be going over here and we are going to be adding the balance pad. And so this is going to increase that strafe speed, that hip fire strafe speed, and so now you can shoulder the corners faster. When you are ADS, you can basically move pretty fast. I was using the infiltrator stock a decent amount, but I feel like this strafe speed is already fast enough. I want to be able to shoulder the corners a little bit faster, and just so I just can break the camera of the enemies a little bit easier. And you guys can see with that Ranger foregrip and that compensator, no recoil at all. We're not really blowing through ammo too fast. Get that fast TTK. Definitely one of my favorites, probably a top 3 gun in the entire game. So if you do want a screenshot, there you guys go. Now, if you do like the iron sights, remember you can make the weapon statistically better with the Starlight laser. This makes it so it feels like it has a faster ADS. You can kind of pre-fire those shots. Right here's a very good gunfighter FFAR build. Now, if you do want to use this thing with the 5 attachments, you want to go over to the barrel, add the reinforced barrel. Since we're not going to have enough attachments to be able to actually have the overpressured rounds, we need to increase the bullet velocity as well as that damage range. And then we're going to be going over to the stock, take off that, as well as the laser. recommend this 5 attachment build right here. So you still have recoil control, you still have extra ammo, you got a good ADS speed, and then you know you don't really need a sight on the gun, especially if you're just rocking 5 attachments. But you could take off, you know, I would say the magazine and then add the optic. Anything else, you kind of need everything else on there. Maybe you can get away without the Ranger, but it just feels a little bit clunky without the Ranger. And so right here is going to be a good 5 attachment build. And for my secondary, we got the Grekova. I got to do a video on that new 9mm. You can there's like a conversion that you can add that makes it like one-shot headshot. Super good. But that's gonna wrap it up for the class section. If you did find it helpful, make sure you subscribe, drop a like. I'll see you guys in the nuke. We're gonna take out the one. Oh, we got another one. Oh no, he's gonna run away. He smells our FFAR. He smells the FAMAS and just knows to get the fuck out of there. One below us. We're gonna snap onto him. Obviously this reticle isn't super good, but I think it's super fun to mix up the reticles. I put these guys into a little spawn trap. Master Prestige for what? Zombies Master Prestige. I love. Oh, so he's. Oh, he actually doesn't even want our smoke at all. So we're gonna go through his smoke. We're gonna go upstairs, and we're gonna hope that we don't get shot in the back and clap like a ditty. Boom, boom. Too simple. Too fucking simple. I love to see it. Thank you. Thank you. I'm gonna try to get a couple kills up here. And then try to, like, I'm just gonna wait for me to get more ammo, basically. I'm sitting right here because I can see the enemies first. The pre-ADS that one. I get a double kill right there? I don't even know if I got a double kill, but you know what? I know I got extra ammo. That's so clean, God. I'm sorry. We're not gonna go over there. Now we're kind of nasty with this. One of my favorite guns in the game. Yeah, I like the AMAX still a little bit more, but this thing just shoots so fucking fast. Nah, there's no way you just did that to me. There's no fucking way you just did that. You knew I... Oh fuck, I should have used my war machine up. Teammates, we got to shoot that out, just so you guys know. We have to shoot that out. Okay, teammates, you guys got to shoot it out. I literally did not give them anything. It's not my job to shoot this out. I got to go fry so we can maybe win this match. Enemy watchdog helo. Guys, are we gotta stop dying right now. Can't be giving them these streaks. You guys don't want to go middle. I guess to make teammates, you gotta shoot that shit out. You're literally one of the reasons. Our whole team's in poverty. There we go. That's what I like. What? What was that? Okay, we're gonna go boom. Bada boom. We know that they're over here. 3, 2, 1. That's a target. Is that a fire alarm? Is he on fire? I better drop this nuke on him before he legs out. Oh, look at that TTK.
Losing Bravo. Requesting recon above.
You didn't see me. These guys are a little bit so bad that they're kind of good. I was so scared. I don't know why I did that. That was such a horrible move. Give me another heart. Honestly, fuck it. I'm just gonna get this guy because I don't want him to flip the spawns. I feel like he's the type to be so bad that he's gonna shit on my whole team. Now wait a little bit. I like to catch him like sprinting. See a couple of them sprinting by. Boom. Teammate, honestly, it would be good if you don't capture that. I know you don't understand the game, but it would be so good if you don't capture it. Bro, why is this map not... Why do we not have a playlist of this? I need like a fire and range subsonic. Not even Nuketown, but I think I have another map, but just like some actual small maps would be amazing. Okay, now right here, I don't really have any ammo for my gun, so I'm warranted to use my war machine. Okay, we're gonna go upstairs. Please don't shoot me in the back. Please don't clap me. Please don't clap me. Honestly, that's fine.
Requesting recon above.
We can flip the spawns.
They're losing Alpha.
That guy actually could have killed us pretty easily. They're not even backing out of the game. I think they're just a little bit slow. Bro, in Modern Warfare 3, the assault packs would like blow up or something. I think it was assault packs, but they would like blow up. And then that it was like the munitions pack in Modern Warfare 2019, I think, or even Vanguard, bro. They would blow up and kill you.
Deploying sentry turret.
No,
We're losing Charlie.
that's the nuke. There we go, dude. If I fell off right there, that would have pissed me off. Like I did. If I fell off and died, I would have been very, very angry right now. But you know what? That's gonna be a textbook tactical nuke with that FFAR. There we go. Too simple. We're just gonna keep on going. We're gonna pick up his gun. We're gonna. I don't know what. This is the AK
Knocking down Charlie.
with some animatronics. This dude's a little bit high. Hit the blunt a little bit too many times. A premium cart. But that was a clean nuke. I ain't gonna lie. That was a pretty darn clean one. We're 57-2.
Secure.
Wow.
Maintain current posture. Losing Bravo.
Hostile destroyed one of your assault packs.
Requesting recon above.
Enemy fuel.
Enemies have destroyed your assault pack.
Tactical incoming.
No! Dude, why did you turn around, bro? There's no reason for you to turn around right there. Okay, you know what? We're just gonna call on this nuke. That was a pretty fancy one. That was a pretty nice one, too. If you guys do enjoy, make sure you subscribe with the noties on.
Establishing sports.
Get ready for that Black Ops 7. Phenomenal classes on the way. I'll take it. Let's freaking go, ladies and gentlemen. That's a tactical nuke right there with them all spawning right in front of him. If you guys want to see my streams, Cbass on the Twitch. Cbass 2.0 is the second channel. I love that channel. You have to check it out. That's a 61-3 against some zombie mass prestige players. Let's freaking go.